If you are working on a data-driven project and you are looking for that extra edge to transform your dashboard design, that's where AI comes in handy. It's like a trustworthy companion offering its expertise and creative suggestions to take your dashboard to the next level. Today, we are going to uncover the incredible ways we can use AI tools like Midjourney to supercharge our dashboard design and create impactful visualizations. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to use Midjourney to generate icons for your dashboard design and explore different ideas for visualizations and analytics design. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into it. Welcome back, my name is Gurpreet, and if this is the very first time you are visiting my channel, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you stay up to date with all of my videos. So let's get started. Before we start creating icons and images in Midjourney, let's first talk about what Midjourney is and how to use it. Well, Midjourney is a generative artificial intelligence program. It uses text-to-image machine learning model which takes an input as text description and produces an image matching to that description. That's what we are going to use today to create images and icons that can be used in dashboard designing process. So as you can see on this particular screen, we have all these high definition, really nice images, and all of these images are created using Midjourney by just typing in a simple text, and all these images are generated. So what all is needed to set up our Midjourney account? So for this, we will simply go to the quick start guide. For this, first of all, we need to log into a Discord account. You can access Midjourney bots anywhere using this Discord account. So it's a server account which can be accessed through web or your phone or your desktop app. So in order to create a Discord account, you can simply click on how to create your account and learn more information about that. And I will paste all these links in the description below so you can see how you can use this information to create a Discord account. So once we have our Discord account set up, then we need to subscribe to the Midjourney plan. So in first week of April 2023, Midjourney decided to remove the free trial account and only allows us to subscribe to use the benefit of Midjourney. So before that, anybody who have been using the trial account, they can still continue with that. But from first week of April, there is no free trial account available to use Midjourney. So if you are planning to buy the subscription plan, you can choose from 3 different options and you can get the more detail by just clicking on this subscription plan. So there are 3 basic plans, like 3 different plans. The basic plan with $10 per month, the standard plan with $30, and pro plan with $60. And all of these have different features and criteria which you can go through the description below. So if you have free trial, you can use the free trial account. But for today's tutorial, I have a basic plan, so I will be using that to demonstrate how to create images and visualizations in Midjourney. So once we have subscribed to the Midjourney plan, then we need to go to the Discord server and add the Midjourney server. So once we are connected to the Midjourney server, that's it. Then we can start creating our images. So how does the Midjourney server looks like? So this is my Discord account, where I have this Midjourney server linked to it. So when I click on the Midjourney server, you will see there are different channels on the left hand side. So if you are using the free account, then you can click on any of the newbies channel. And once you go to the newbies channel, you will see here already a lot of users are creating different images. So you can start using this particular channel to create your images. And if you have a paid subscription, then you can simply go to the direct messages and you will have the Midjourney bot here. So you can use that. For this demonstration purpose, let's start by creating few icons. So let's say our business requires me to create a dashboard on census data or housing data, where I have to use some really nice icons for housing and some information about banks. So I want to create those two icons, for example. So I will go to direct messages, and here I will simply write imagine. So that's the prompt which we need to use. Once we write imagine prompt, it will give us the prompt where we will write all the description. So here I would like to write ultra realistic home icon on white background. So once I do that, I will simply press enter, and the message or the text message is sent back to the Midjourney bot, and it's trying to process the images. This normally takes around 10 to 50 seconds depending upon the traffic on the server, and we will see here it's already started processing the images. So it depends as well, like if you have the subscription account, then the processing will be a little bit faster, and if you have the free trial account, then it will be a little bit slower based on the traffic on the server, so it might take a little bit of time. So once this image is created, you will see it's 46% right now, but once it's completed, you will see how these images are being formed or transformed, and you will see all these different images and different options which you can choose from. And with these options, you can also do further enhancements using different parameters and make it more customized the way you want it. So these are the 4 images which are generated, and it looks pretty cool, isn't it? And these are all different icons. So I don't want the ones which have a shadow in it, so I will simply go with, let's say, colored one. So maybe I want to use this black and white as well as this one, and I want more options in the similar style. So what we can do, once these images are generated, you will see at the bottom we have U1, U2, U3 and U4, and then we have V1, V2, V3 and V4. So what does this mean? So all the U1 is the upscaled image you can get. So if I want to say I like this first one, so I will simply click on that, then it will give me the upscale version of this image, a big image. You will see it here. But I want to see more variation in this first image, so I will simply click V1. So what it will do is it will pick up this image and give me 4 different variation of this particular image. And I want to do the same thing with this house, and I will click on V2 as well. So what you will see here at the bottom, so these different variations are now created, and you will see it here. Both of these are now created. So based on that, let's use this one for example. I will use this image, click on that, I will open it in a browser, and once it's there, I will simply click on that and I will save the image to downloads. And I will minimize the window, and I will click outside that one, and from here this looks pretty nice as well. So maybe I want to see this particular image because it has a little bit of gradient in that as well, and it looks pretty nice. So I will do the same thing, and I will go here and upscale image number 2, and I don't want to use this one, so you can try and error and see which one you want to use. And even if you want to change the colors, for example, so you can update the text. So in this case I will write it again, so I will write imagine prompt, and here ultra realistic home icon on white background in, let's say, blue color. So you can add as many parameters or as much customization you want to do by just entering the text. So once this done, so you can see it here, it's waiting to start. Based on, again, the server traffic, it sometimes takes a bit of time. So here you can see it's already started creating the blue color icon. So while it creates that, let's write another command for bank. So I want an icon for bank as well. So I will use ultra realistic bank icon on white background. So another thing to note as well is, like, we want all the icons to be in the similar theme or similar structure. The first way is just typing in the same text and change from home to bank, which I just did. So let's try if that works. So once I do that, again the icons will be created. And let's move back to the blue icon. So by changing just the text information in the description, now I got the blue color icons, which we can use again this one as well if we want to, and that looks pretty nice as well. So you can keep modifying till the time you are happy with the outcome which you need for your dashboard. and also based on the color theme, things can be different, right? So you can choose different color theme which you are using in your dashboard, and you can create the similar color dashboard icons. And also you can use hexadecimal codes in this particular text description to get the exact color you want. And here you can see the bank icon is created as well, but it's nowhere close to the similar icon which we wanted in this house format, right? So what I will do is, there are two ways to do that. So the first one is by simply going to the image which we created. So I will copy the image address, and then I will go back to the Discord board, and I will write imagine. And here I will paste the link of that image which we just downloaded, which is this one. And then on top of that, I will simply say ultra realistic bank icon on white background. So let's see what it will do. So it is taking this image as a base, and then it will use it to create, or it will use all the parameters used for this image to create a bank icon on the white background. So let's see how it turns out. So it can be similar or it can be a little bit different, but we have to use Midjourney tool to hit and try and to get to the image which we want. So here it is in a little bit of black, white, and brown shade. So let's see if we can get something similar here. And here you go. See, the second image looked quite similar to what we had before. If I bring it here and let's see it side by side. Actually, this is more on the brown side, and the one which I have is on the white side, so which I can use this particular image. Or the one we have it here, actually this is the other one which we were using. So if I see this one and then compare that with the first, or actually second image, which is quite similar, which we can use that, or actually the first one. So what I will do is I will make more variation for the first image, and you will see it's quite similar, and we can then download those images. So I will download this image and save it to downloads, and same way I will do it for the bank image and save it to downloads as well. And then we can also edit these images in your different tools, or once you put it on the W dashboard or Power BI dashboard, you can use these images as icons and customize it the way you want it. So we have these images created, so I would like to upscale the image number 1. So I will use that, and once it's upscaled, we will download it and save those images. So open in the browser, and I will save this image to downloads as well. So now we have created these two images, and we have learned how to create an image just using the text. And if we want the similar structured images or similar type of images, then we can pass the image URL or copy the URL address and then type in the same text but just for a different icon structure. Like in this case, we changed from home to bank, but it gives us the similar theme icons. So that way we can use similar theme, different icons or different images with the same or similar theme structures. So now that we have created these flat icons, you can play around with it and create as many as icon you want to create for your dashboard. There are a few other things which I would like to share is the settings tab. And before I go into that one, let's go back to different user guide or using Discord. So there are Discord interface. How does it look like? So you can go through this information to get more details. And these are the upscale buttons which I talked about, U1, U2, U3, and U4, and the variation buttons. These are the different images. And going back to user guide or upscalers or even the commands. So these are the different versions which we are using, which tells us different started grid images side. So you can go through all these information if you want to dig deeper and you want to customize your image to different parameters, you can do that. And I just want to show you the command list. So there are different command lists or different commands which can help you with understanding or even with your image settings. So the one which I wanted to focus on was Imagine, which we talked about. There is an information which tells you about the account information, and there is a setting one which is really important. And what it does is it helps you to understand the settings, which I will show you. So for that, we will simply do backslash and settings. And once we click enter, you will see all the different options come through. So it tells you which Midjourney version you are using. So in my scenario, I'm using 5.1, and how much resolution or what kind of style you want in your images. So in this case, I had medium style, but I want very high style, so I can change it here. So you see here the numbers are changing. The style is now to 750. Before it was just to 250 at high, and if the style is medium, it's 100, and for style low, that number is 50. So higher the number, better is the style and better is the definition of the image. And then we have remix mode, fast mode, and all those different settings. And once we have that, so we can go through all these, you can go through all these links to understand these in details. And then we also have parameters. So different parameters list which we can put it in the command prompt as well. So what kind of aspect ratio you want, 2:3 or 9:16. And also it has the quality and seeds, stop, style, stylize. Stylize is the command which I was talking about, where we have different numbers. So from 50 to 1000 basically. So these are the different version numbers. But if I want to see the styles here, so stylize 0, 50, 100, 750. So if you see the difference in the images, you will see how high quality images are generated based on the stylized number. So as we saw in the Discord, S750 is the very high resolution image. And you can see it here. So 750 is this one, but you can go till 1000 and it will give you more details. So these are all the settings. And now before we wrap it up, I would just want to show you how we can get the inspiration from Midjourney for dashboard designs. So let's say I just want to create a design for sales dashboard. So I will simply write Imagine ultra realistic sales dashboard user interface. So you can use different terminologies, you can use different parameters, or even you can use different text if you want. That I want only 2 bar charts, 3 pie charts structured in a particular format. So you can type all those things in the Midjourney bot and it will give you that information, that design format. And that you can use as an inspiration to create your dashboard, any kind of analytics dashboard. So let's see what this Midjourney bot creates for us, and then we can go from there. Here you go. So as you can see, there are 4 options of the dashboard, and really nice design, really crisp designs. And we can, let's say, use the first one, or even the 4th one that looks really nicely structured, or even the actually second one. So let's upscale the second one and see how it looks like. And here you go. So once I open that in browser, and you will see this dashboard, really nice looking dashboard, which is structured in a different layers, different sections, and we can use that as a inspiration design, and you can use the colors as well on the dark color theme. And if you don't want or don't like this one, you can always go back and you can refresh this button and it will give you 4 more options of how the dashboard looks like. Or even in this case, I want to upscale image number 4, which we can see here. And that way, like, you can create all these different designs and play around with it and decide the one which you really like, and you can go from there. So let's say we download this one and I would like to open Tableau dashboard, and here I would like to bring the images. So let's say I want the floating image, and I will bring the image for my KPIs. So I will choose the image from here. I will go to document and I will use the home image which we created, right? That looks really nice, isn't it? So we can then adjust it, and the same way I will bring another image for the bank, the one which we created here, and here you go. And we can keep the sizes the way we want it, or make it a little bit bigger. And we can then add the text at the top, which talks about home and bank, and we can use that for our dashboards API. And also, if you want to change the background images for these ones, so right now there is a white background image, so if I go to format and go to the dashboard and change it to black, you will see these two have white background image, which we don't like if we want to use it for a particular background in the dashboard, right? So what we can do then, we can go to Canva and we can just create our own design here, and we will bring those two files here, and I will simply drag it here. And once we drag it, these two images are generated. And what I will do is I will simply drag them on the Canva page and make the size bigger, because I need a bigger size for my dashboard. And then you can simply go to edit photo and select background remover. And once you do that, you will go to share and download, and you will say transparent background, and you can simply download that image, and you can say that's the bank underscore transparent image. And once that is done, we open our Tableau dashboard, and let's bring another image. And this time I want to choose the transparent image which I created, and click OK. And here you go, our background image is gone and it looks much better and cleaner, right? And even if you want to change the background back to white, we can use that and it will look really nice on that. See? So I will remove the other two, and that's the way you can use Midjourney to create flat icons or get inspiration from dashboard design and use that in any of your analytics dashboard, either you are using Tableau or any other software. I hope you guys enjoyed this session. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you. See you next time.